Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to show you the best top 10 features you need to know on your HONOR Magic8 Lite. So, actually the first thing is like the common one, but I think this is a feature not everybody knows about and uses it. So, it's split screen. At first, open some application. That'd be, for example, Google Play. Hold this, as you can see, bottom bar and move it straight to the top, to this over here, top left corner. Now open some other application, second one, and now here we have this multi-window view, and we have, as you can see, split screen for two applications. Using this, as you can see, dots we can move along. If we want to, for example, make Google Play shorter and Gmail wider and just bigger, and the same as we're going up and down. If you tap it, you can see a vertical swap and save up pair. Now we will just have it this pair in your home screen. What to do to exit? Just exit this application. Nothing more, no more philosophy. Apart from that, if you go to the settings, scroll down to the application list, which is over here, and tap App Twin, you can see that you can log into some applications with two different accounts at the same time. When enabled, twin apps will be displayed on the home screen. This feature is currently not supported on some third-party launchers. So let it be, for example, TikTok. Turn this on, and now, as you can see, we have twin app created. And now let's find TikTok in our application list. Here, as you can see, wait a moment, as you can see near this TikTok, we do have this twin icon, this second, but we do have two applications at once. So that's the twin apps. Apart from that, we do have here Magic OS Smart Sidebar, and this is enabled by default. If you want to go back using the smart gesture, like this now bar, you can hold it and push it, as you can see, like this. Now you do have this, as you can see, smart sidebar. Here we do have, as you can see, favorite space service. We can tap agree, and we do have here favorite things. Wait a moment. I need to allow for everything, which is over here. Now here we do have our favorite space. If we enter this back again, we can find email, notes, gallery, files, calculator, and if we go more, we can find more applications, which is actually every single application that can be just turned on our device. Apart from that, as you can see here, not like in iPhones, we do have multi-control system. So apart from this bottom bar, we can switch it to different classical buttons that were with us all our childhood. To do so, we need to go at first to the system navigation, which is here, I think. Yes, here, system and updates, system navigation, free keys. And here, apart from that, we do have these free keys. We can modify their combinations. Here we have that this is back. This is actually in the application. This is this all applications view. Here the same but different combination. Here the same with this button over here. And as you can see, what it does is opening the control center. And here the same. I prefer gestures. And here, as you can see, they have Google Assistant. Swipe in twice to confirm. Slide across bottom to switch apps, and show navigation bar. If you want to learn these gestures at first, while switching, you need to tap Start Tutorial. As you can see here, they have swipe inward from the left edge to go back, swipe from the right to go back, swipe up from the bottom screen to return to the home screen, swipe and hold to view recent tasks. So that's it as for the gesture navigation. Apart from that, here we do have the one-handed mode. Go back, go back. Here we need to go to the accessibility features, and once in the accessibility features, you need to tap on one-handed mode. Here, make sure that it's enabled. And now, here, slide your finger across the bottom of the screen to enable that. To do so, hold the bottom bar, but while in the application, wait a moment. It's my fault, sorry. And first enter some application. Let it be, for example, gallery. Agree. Get started. Here like this. Wait a moment, I need to do this somehow better. Here, now it works, as you can see. Got it, and this is our one-hand mode. It's easier for me now to use my device with one hand. To exit that, you need to just tap outside of this, our folder room. Apart from this one-hand mode, here we do have the AI suggestions. So, this is here, actually. And here, if you tap it, you can, for example, AI suggestions, tap next, tap agree, and now what we have here. Let's wait a moment. Here we have device clone, as you can see, because our device is right after the setup process, and here they have calculator. I have no idea why. Here, now, let's go to the settings, let's go to the battery, and this is the next thing. If you tap battery optimization, you'll see battery draining features and optimizable item 1. If you tap optimize, you'll optimize all the settings in your device and all the issues in your device to best battery life. Apart from that, if you go back and scroll down to the more battery settings, you will see power consumption alert, smart charging, safe charging, and smart battery capacity. Enable all these things. Next thing is here the focus mode and digital balance. If you go to the control center, you will see, as you can see, normal control center like in every single device. But if you prolong it, you'll see cool features. But in the moment we need to, as I can see, add this feature at first. So let's tap this button. Here, edit shortcut switching, and now here we need to search for our things. So here we have, as you can see, bedtime, focus, and focus mode. So enable bedtime, done, allow, and now here we need to add it back again, because as I can see, it's not added. So once again, bedtime mode here, and focus mode here. Focus mode, I see it doesn't want to be added. Where can it be? Let me, for example, get the torch out of here. Let me, for example, move it right here. And now I think we should have the room for the focus. We do. Now tap down, tap focus mode. Here, as you can see, we can set a schedule and see all apps. Let me select, for example, Amazon Music. Here, tap set a schedule. Here, now let it be, for example, only on Monday at 9 to, for example, 12 p.m. 12:30 p.m. Set. And now, as you can see, we have focus when we enter Amazon Music from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Monday to Monday. If you want to delete this focus, just tap here, this bin icon. Apart from that, we do have here some more advanced screen recording and capture tools. To do so, go back again to this control center and find here the recording option. But don't do like me, you need to know what you do. Here, now, screen recorder, hold your finger on it, and now here, as you can see, we have record from system sound, record from microphone, show touches, high notifications while screen recording, and video quality. We can boost it up to FHD. Here you can enable high notifications while recording, and everything should be fine while recording. Here, apart from this, we do have here screenshots. If you hold your finger on this screenshot, wait a moment. If you hold your finger on the screenshot, you'll find, wait a moment, where are these options about the screenshot? Oh, it will be here in the scroll shot. If you tap scroll shot, you in the long application will be able to do screenshot of the whole page, not only size of your phone. It can be the size of your two phones, for example. And apart from that, we do have here the private space, AI space, and apart from that, we do have here private space. So go to the settings over here, and now scroll down till you see here, wait a moment, where was that? The security and privacy. Scroll down even further to the privacy dashboard over here. No, it wasn't the privacy dashboard, it should be device and data protection. Now, as you can see, we have parallel space. Tap it, tap enable, and now verify your password that you do have on your device. Set a 6-digit passcode for parallel space. You can use lock screen password as a password. Let me, for example, tap this. Now it's being created. So let's wait a moment. And now we are in the parallel space. Here this is the separate, as you can see, space from the device, and here we can just have sensitive apps, for example, from our workspace, from our school space, or just to chat with our friends when we are in the public. To exit, tap this power button over here. Okay. Now, as you can see, our parallel space is opened, and it's here to open that. Open the parallel space application, draw your lock screen pattern, or enter your passcode that you have previously created, and you'll be good to go. And that are all these 10 cool features that you need to know. That's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye.